resources and reputation. Kerala has always produced and been one of our brighter states. What happened, why this decadence is at play right now is something which is perhaps out of our imagination. Ankit, Jain, if you're there with us. Ankit?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Right. Ankit, you were there with us when the budget took place. The idea for any state at this point in time in the country is to counter inflation head on, not to propel it. And that's exactly what Kerala is doing.
Correct. If you go into the fine prints of it, it is not about just the liquor and other things. It's about electricity, petrol, diesel, which will have a direct impact on the inflation factor. So one way you are saying that we are allocating 2,000 crore rupees to make sure that inflation doesn't go up and we'll do some kind of subsidy, whatever the government's plan is. On the other way, you are increasing on electricity, on petrol, on diesel. This does not make sense to me. Not at all. And look at Kerala. Kerala is a highly consumption state. They are not doing anything on a production side of it. People have actually gone away. This was the state, which was the first state which became 100% fully educated state in the country. And the state of affairs is that the young guys are not there. And I completely agree with my other panelists. The situation is really, really bad. There is not, if I look at the entire budget, there is no focus how we will increase the growth of happening. If you look at the national average, we have grown at 6.5%, 7% this year, and they are expecting to grow at 3.5%. So, which is really sad. We are much behind the national average, half of it. So, what is the focus? It looks like they have not done their homework well. And it looks like it is going to continue the same way next few years as well, because I don't see anything which is happening. You're giving to this scheme, I'm going to give additional for midday meal or this budget or this scheme. But where the jobs are going to be created, where some kind of production is going to come up, where any new plant is going to come up, how will that happen? Unless until we give a growth to the economy, it won't happen. And this is what Kerala is missing big time. And politicians, I'm sorry to say, I'm not a politician and I should not, but they are not focused. It's a very small populist measure, and this might help, but this won't. And there has to be some out of the box thinking. Even if you need to raise some revenue, there has to be some out of the box thinking coming in.
Right.
This entire economy is just working on the remittances coming from most of the Middle East countries where the people have moved in over the years.
Right. Mr. Henry Austin, Congress of time, going to take concluding thoughts from Ankit as well as Mr. Henry, and then we wrap up. Ankit, do you think this is a problem for not only the state but the central government as well, and both are perhaps contributing to this?
No. I was going through the fine print of the numbers when my both panelists were fighting on this. I've gone. Even the basics are wrong in this entire budget. I'm talking about basics. You're saying your salary expense for this year is going to be 44,000 crore rupees, 44,200, and next year it will come down to 42,000 crore, so that 5% will come down. So what you're trying to say, you will reduce the DA, you will chuck out 5% of the people. What you're planning to do? Your pension expense will not increase next year. So what we are saying, we are not going to give a new DA. People will not retire. So if you look at this entire budget, it has basic mistakes. I can give you tons of more examples. I'm not sure how much time you have. Your health and agriculture expenditure is supposed to be gone down by 18%, 12%. The social welfare has gone up by 30%. Why? What you're going to do for social welfare when your health and agriculture you're going down by 18 and 12% respectively? So the entire budget, when I look at it as a mathematician, as a statistics, I find tons of basic mistakes in it.
Okay. All right.